My H100 GTX cooler died. Got this as a temporary replacement. I mounted my existing two fans to this and it gives the same temps as my previous 240mm water cooler. 3770K at 4 GHz. I get 62 degrees at load when gaming, however my CPU is delighted and has liquid metal applied. I upgraded my PC to use a Ryzen 5 3600 CPU so it would be better able to process tasks required by folding at home to help with COVID-19 analysis. At first, I found that the CPU was running typically at around 85 to 90 degrees Celsius on coolish days. Alarmingly, this easily went up if the ambient temp went up. This is very close to the stated maximum for the CPU and is not sustainable long term. Adding 4 new case fans helped but only gave 4 or 5 degrees better cooling. It previously used an Arctic freezer with my overclocked Xeon 3650 and it did a great job, so using the Freezer 34 for this application was an easy choice and am very pleased with the result. The CPU now typically runs at around 65 deg under high load for hours on end and it's extremely quiet. It's running at full load, 95%, now as I type this, so all fans are running flat out and I can barely hear them. The stock AMD Wraith cooler sounded more like a light aircraft by comparison. Installation: MSI Tomahawk Max B450. This cooler took about 5 minutes to install. The instructions are available on the Arctic website, none were included in the box. All necessary mounting accessories were included for an AM4 socket. Fan spring clips are also included if you wish to add a second fan in a push-pull configuration. I was worried that when the standoff mounts were attached to the motherboard backplate the fitting was loose, however when the cooler was screwed into the standoffs there is no play, so don't worry if you find this when installing. MSI Tomahawk Max B450. Performance: the stock Wraith Stealth cooler included with the AMD Ryzen 5 3600 would post max temps around 80 to 85 Celsius when subjected to 10 minutes of an Intel burn test at normal. During this time the cooler was far too loud, obnoxiously so. The Arctic Freezer 34 however provides a maximum temperature of 63 Celsius during the same test and is objectively much quieter, on the same PON fan curve settings configured in the BIOS. For disclosure's sake, my system is housed in a Fantex Senpu with all fan spots occupied and working in PO. Conclusion: this cooler costs £20. The performance in both temperatures and noise levels are more than worth it for this price and are competitive with coolers 3-4x the cost. I am very happy with this purchase and would not hesitate to recommend to anyone with a Ryzen 3600 or higher. Firstly, I was fitting this to an MSI AM4 board, so can't vouch for installation on others. The fitting was without complications and fairly simple with good online instructions. Click link in description for more reviews.